All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's game one of the American League Championship Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. Hi, folks. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get underway and getting to start, George Kirby. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
The catcher.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. And a swing and a miss there. One run across in the frame so far here in game one. Just missing there. And it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 down. Now it's going to be Jorge Polanco.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And that skips in the dirt. First and second, 2 down here in game one of the ALCS. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 outs. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 3. Ty France up next. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 1 and the Twins nothing.
Now batting, the left fielder, Michael.
He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Mariners doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went.
The left fielder, number 4, Michael.
In the air, right side. Kepler settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Michael Roth.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Winder in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. Buxton sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back.
Really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. And a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Here in Seattle, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect. The home side taking care of business in game 1, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and starting this one, Luis Castillo. What do you got on him, Chris?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Michael Roth up next for the Mariners. Big time power. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that
swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A gigantic blast. And they add a pair. It's 2-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
The left fielder, number 4, Michael Roth.
In the air, right field, drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Now it's the power speed combo, Michael Roth. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
That one found hard the other way.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
One down. And now for Seattle, Michael Roth. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Going one.
Come on, big guy. See you trying. See you trying.
One down, base is empty. On a line, base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first, Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Next offering upstairs. The M's up big in this one here in the late stages of game 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Kicks and fires. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air out towards right center. Under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So a man aboard. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Now moves to first, and he's back safely. Edge of the zone, call the strike, and the count 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 7 and the Twins 1. Was a big contributor for them in the win. 2 homers on the day.
Well, we can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
So, Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first two games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the mound in this one, Chris Paddock.
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Michael Roth. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. That one ripped. Way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. Into the second deck it goes. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 2-0. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it. And it was a long.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder, Michael Roth.
Let's go, let's go.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And brings it in at the wall. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here in Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. And now for Seattle, Michael Roth. And here it comes. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. And that one becomes property of the beast. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-2.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Man at first with one gone. And up next for Seattle, Michael Roth. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Hey, stick to your plan up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Fought off foul. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up here in game 3. Back up the middle and a base hit. Around second is Rodriguez. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And here is Cal Raleigh. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Righty to the plate. In the air out to center. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly. It's 11-6.
Now second baseman, Jorge.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Next offering is down low. Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Twins 11 and the Mariners 6. Base is empty, 1 away. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Michael Roth. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
1 gone, runner at first. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. Full count now. Payoff pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. The M's with a lot of ground to make up here in the late stages of game 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
At the belt and fires. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air, left field. Larnach moving under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One left for Seattle. Deficit holds steady at 12-6.
This team obviously needed to win this game. Down 2-0 in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game. All of a sudden, we've got a new series.
And a final score of 12-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
So 2 down, and now for Seattle, Michael Roth. This one in the air, center field. Gets under it. And that is that. One left for Seattle. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show.
Up next for Seattle, the left fielder, Michael Roth.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. Buxton ranges back. And that one becomes property of the beast. A gigantic blast. His 6th of the series, and they add on. It's 3-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
They'll tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat.
The left fielder, number
Roth measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds. He's a former American League MVP. Swung on, belted. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 4. Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and that'll do it. Mariners lead 1, but they lead it 3-0. Go ahead run on base. Michael Roth up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take the lead in the 7th. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Well, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
No outs, runner at first. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And that's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 out now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Kicks and fires. And now 2 balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 4 of the ALCS. Two. Now pop up on the infield. Settles under this one. Snags it for the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 23, Ty France.
And up next for Seattle, Ty France.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here we go.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Bounce to the right. Julian whips it to first. That's out number 3. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mariners 6 and the Twins 5. Michael Roth getting ready to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. And that one becomes property of the beast. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we are tied. It's 8-8. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
And the final here today, 9-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. Alongside my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us here. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement's only ramping up as we get ready for Game 5.
Yeah, and even though neither team's going to be going home after today, Game 5 always has the feel of an elimination game when the series is tied up at 2-2. And maybe it's just as important as one, because being up 3-2 as opposed to down 3-2 makes a huge difference going forward.
Yeah, you don't want to be the team with their backs up against the wall in Game 6. This is a big swing game. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here, and on the hill, Joe Ryan. How about a report on him, Chris?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That one is absolutely belted. It bangs off the wall. Coming home. He scores, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
Man at second here with 2 away. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you
on and miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mariners 1, and the Twins coming to bat. Game 5 of the ALCS. Stepping in the long ball threat, Michael Roth. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Swung on, belted. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, are the top Carlos Beltran in 2004.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Michael Roth. The wind and the pitch. On the ground. And foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. He sends one out the opposite way. His 8th of the series. It's 2-2. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that.
So 2 down. Michael Roth digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a rocket out to left. And that's the 3rd out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Played brilliantly despite the loss.
Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, even if they didn't cash in enough to get the win.
The final here for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. The home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's been a heck of a series so far, Singy, and you have to figure that will only continue here in Game 6.
You never want to be down 3-2, but we've seen plenty of teams come back from that, especially when they're playing the last two at home. So it's not an ideal scenario, but playing in your own stadium with your fans behind you probably makes it a little more doable.
And on the flip side, you really don't want to let this go to a Game 7. When the crowd's even more fired up, the momentum's against you. They're looking to finish this thing today. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And our pitcher in this game, George Kirby. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
One down. Michael Raw getting ready to hit. Hit hard, base hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runner on at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-1. Two runs across in the inning. We're here in Game 6 of the American League Championship Series. A little bit high, maybe. And that's ball 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
At the belt and fires. In the air, right side of the infield. Under it. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Raw, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss there. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Coming home. He will score, and they're up by 3. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Michael Raw. Here comes a pitch. Fought off foul. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one becomes property of the beast. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. That's 9 homers this series. And they grab the lead. It's 5-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
The left fielder, number 4, Michael Rock.
And a foul ball.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Gathers and throws to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One left for Seattle as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Back in Seattle, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Michael Rock. Winder back to work. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
The pitch. Swings through that. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Steven Oker warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Stewart warming up as well. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. His second home run of the series. It's 8-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Michael Roth. He's already homered in this game. Now this is in the air down the line. Kepler has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Cal.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. Want to keep that momentum going. Knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
Is how it ends. Roger Dodger ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And you got to love a Game 7, especially with a trip to the World Series on the line, Chris.
Yeah, and the heat's turned up all the way tonight, Boog. The pressure's never higher than in a Game 7, and the pennant's on the line in this one. So it's a matter now of which team can handle it better, which team can put the nerves aside and play clean baseball one play at a time.
Yeah, it's got to be hard to stay in the moment knowing the World Series is just one win away. The stakes are sky high. I've had players tell me the highest level of pressure in the playoffs is in the LCS, not the World Series. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And taking the ball for Seattle, Luis Castillo.
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Michael Roth.
Oh, Boog, he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate here the tops in the league.
Paddock back to work. And that one pulled foul. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Foul ball there.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Now a fly ball to right center. One up, one down.
Batting fifth,
The decisive seventh game of this American League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Michael Roth. That one hit to right. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
That one is absolutely belted. Hit the extra bases. And that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So man aboard. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Man at second. And a foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
And the righty deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One run across in the frame so far. You're in Game 7 of the ALCS. That one missed. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Jorge Alcala warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Topa, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Inside move to second, and he's back in easily. 2-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Fought off foul. Two outs. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the 7th in Game 7. It's the Mariners 3 and the Twins 2. Bottom of the 8th, and here is Michael Roth. Singing in Game 7, you're talking about the heart of the order, the big-time players. This is one of the guys that they need to come through with a big performance.
Yeah, and when you come into this situation, there's some pressure there. His teammates are looking to him to lead this one, and I think he's going to do it.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That one not close, and it's 2-1. Topa with a move to first, and he dives back in safely. Roth on at first, nobody out. And that one missing low.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to
Correa, 1 at second. Relay to first, double play.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 7 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, they left 3 runners.
Mm-hmm.